Here we are, Anaconda. With the session, let's do the first to 3. Check where the level is. The new master, right?
Brand new.
Brand
Still
new
shrink wrap,
master.
man. I haven't played any in this phase. We'll see.
Alright, let's see how it is. Let's see what this master level Marisa. You know, the FD3 matches are not, you know. Do you want me to play 100%? Nah.
I can't handle your 100%.
Ooh, alright. Let's see it. Let's see it.
We're stuttering a little bit. Normally we're not so stuttery.
Yeah, I know, right?
Nice.
Ooh, nice. Nice berry.
Oops.
Oops, indeed.
Oh, every time.
Shouldn't be using that in neutral.
Oof. Nice.
Going for the kill here.
Oh.
Let's see if I can get it.
I think you got it. I think you got it.
The scaling, help me scaling. No, it's not there. Oh my god, the infamous Anaconda level 2 wake up.
I gots to do it. It's just, it's. If I'm gonna land it, I go for it. I've been getting better at it though, a lot better. I've been much more sparing with it.
Good, good. It's the Anaconda special.
Indeed. No, the special is when I whiff it.
Ooh.
Every time. I've been practicing the hit confirm on that too. Doing pretty good.
How'd you like that? Confirm?
Oh.
I can do that too, you know? Oh, did you try to jump again?
I did.
Aww. Oh, I thought you were gonna go for the crouching line kick, dude. I was like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
But I was like, is he ready for this?
Oh, nice. Dude, I thought I blocked that. That's my bad. Jesus.
The parry button. Alright, let's do a jury.
Yeah, I know. I over parry. I gotta keep working on it.
Yeah, you started really strong.
Here comes a new challenger.
And then my power grew as we played, huh?
Turn green.
Drivers. Oh. You're right over there?
Being patient.
I'm missing that combo way too much lately. Ooh. My god. Yeah, you take it.
Nice.
Oh, okay, dude, okay. Ah. Ooh, I was gonna go for the crouching video kick. There we go. Ah. Goodbye.
Judy wins. Round one. Fight.
Oh no.
I thought I picked that one at least.
No, dude.
Round two. Fight.
Oof. Oof.
Hey, that's the Anaconda special.
That was lazy.
Ah!
Judy wins. Round one. Fight.
No, why would you go for that when I'm burning? Oh, I tried to. Oh my god, dude! I tried to parry. No. I'm alive. I'm okay. No, I'm not okay.
Ah.
You have another round it. And you're even alive. Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, the chase tool. The chase tool that is not a chase tool.
Yeah. I'm so guilty of it.
Holy shit, did you really?
Ah.
No. that's the Anaconda special.
At least one of those.
That's
Yeah,
the
dude.
the Anaconda special
that was
evolved, right? Alright,
Indeed.
let's come
Level
to
3 one.
come to the training area here. Alright. And let's discuss what's going on. Well, basically what's happening to you is that you're going way too hard with your patterns, dude. Like you are flow charting way too much, right?
Okay.
So every time you're always looking. Let me turn on the input history display and the frame meter. That's all we need. If you can turn that on as well.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, great. So every time, all the time, you're looking for to do the gladius a certain range, or this, right? Which is good. I mean, it's good to have those tools and use those tools, but when you get to the point to abuse them, then it's not good, right? When we are here and then I suddenly do this and then you do this and then you do it again and then you do it again and then you start whiffing it way too much, then you know it's very recognizable, right? That pattern that you're using all the time, it's very easy to see. So you need more. First of all, you need more patience. Like you need to observe what your opponent is trying to do. Otherwise, you're not gonna get anti-airs right. You're not gonna get many drive rush checks because you're always thinking about yourself, right? You're always thinking, oh, my distance to do the gladius, my distance to do this, my distance to press this button, right? It's not always about you. It's also about what your opponent is trying to do and catch them doing whatever you've seen they do, right? So that's why with Jury I got you so many times with crouching medium kick, because the moment I entered your area, you started charging gladius, right? So
Yeah, I do that instantly. Yeah.
yeah, and it's okay if you do it like at this range, and I'm not really that close for the crouching medium kick, but because I know your patterns, then I just go for it, and you didn't have enough time to actually react to that, right? So I got into your area way too much. Definitely the abuse of parry, man. The abuse of parries is something that you need to remove. It's okay to have parries, like if I'm block, like try to block, and then I'm suddenly on top of you, right? Exactly. Yeah, something like that. It's okay to do the parry because you know something is coming most of the time. I can do this empty and then go for the throw if I see you parrying too much, right?
Yeah, I turn blue and get thrown for sure.
Yeah, but you shouldn't use parry as an anti-air, right? You can do it sometimes, right? It's good to have that, but definitely go for that or go for this. But yeah, the problem is that you don't anti-air properly because you're always thinking about what you can do, what's your distance, how I can deplete your HP, and that's not what Street Fighter is about. Like, you need to understand the tools of your opponent and try to see what pattern your opponent is using those tools and counter that. You also need a solid game plan, which is, alright, but you need to know when to stop abusing the tools. Like if you block, for example. So we talked about this space trap, right? And you were trying to do it, but I'm not. It's very difficult for me to fall for that because I know that I can stop it with this. I can just stop it with doing nothing, right? And the moment you start not getting information about what your opponent is doing against this, which is -3, and being a -3 is always a button that you should check. Like, but then suddenly you do this, I do nothing, and then you stop. Like if you see nothing happening, then you go for this. You keep your offensive, right? You keep doing stuff because I'm not doing anything about this, right? I'm blocking this and I'm not doing anything because I'm trying to for you to do this and then whiff this, right? If you do this, then this can happen, right? So I was actually looking for that, but it never happened.
Like where I do the space like that and try to catch you with a button.
Yeah, if you do we're gonna
I haven't been practicing that. I need to practice that for sure.
Okay, so we're gonna go briefly about the buttons. Like I know you probably have this information, but I'll give it to you anyways. Like light punch, we have this, and we have this conversion as well that you need to confirm, right? You definitely need to confirm. At certain ranges, like right over here, it's very difficult to confirm because you can only do one. Like the second is gonna whiff.
Yeah.
But it's better to not hit than that your opponent blocking. So you need this confirm to actually confirm it, right? Not just do the motion and regardless of if the opponent blocked. Alright. But other tool that you can use that I used against you is this. That combos into this, right? If you do it properly, this combos, right? Like that. So if you do this is +7. So that means that your medium punch can combo because it's 7 frames. So this, it's kind of a tool in neutral if nothing is happening and your opponent is like constantly throwing this thing is doing something like this. Then you can probably catch them with this, right? So that's another thing that you can do in neutral. Also this, that I thought you were known for doing this sometimes, but it was a little absent in our matches right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the light punch. And the light kick, this is really good against Marisa because it goes under the armor. But other than that, you can use it for this, right? If you get a counter hit, then you can combo into this from this and this. But other than that, well, we know that light kick is not the best poke or the best button to press. And this is our cross up. We know that basic information. Same with the crouching light punch. You can do this to prevent people from jumping over you, especially in the corner. It's really good for that, right? But all right, let's talk about the medium buttons, right? This is space trap. Like if you try to press crouching light punch after this, block and do crouching light and block and do the light punch, right? This will happen, right? So you need to be aware on what your opponent is doing after blocking this button, right? So if you see the light, then you can go for this. If you see nothing, then you can also go for that. If you space it properly, then your opponent will just block. But if they press light, then they will get hit by this, right? But to counter this, you can do crouching medium punch yourself, and there's absolutely nothing I can do. Like if I press a medium, then I'll get stuff, right?
Right.
There's no frame data is not enough for me to press anything else. Like I'll get counter hit 100% of the time. So there's another counterplay to this. If you're pressing mediums all the time, I can get a little bit closer to you and then go for this instead, and it'll hit, counter hit, and you can confirm it to this, right? So having this button is really important, but you need to know when to stop using it, right? Because Marisa is not a character that wants to be your face. She cannot really perform really well. So if you do this, then you're like right here. So what are you gonna do, right? All you can really do is add a little bit more pressure and kind of try to get out, right? This is the range that you want to play at normally, right? And you do that and nothing happens. And in particular, if you see that your Gladius whiffing because your opponent is constantly going back, it's like you shouldn't be throwing it out more, because you see people start looking for this and punishing, right? So this is the range you want to play at. Alright, so well, the medium button, we already know how powerful this is into this, right? And into that. And yeah, we can cancel. You know the drill. That's pretty basic for you. This is not your first rodeo over here. But this button, you need to have this combo down, right? This is very important to have in certain matchups. Like if you see people pressing way too many buttons and whiffing, then confirming this into this is really, really important to have. Like this is not the best button. It's very, very stubby. The range is not as great as anybody else's crouching medium kick, but it will catch people a lot. Particularly in neutral, like if you're doing something like this, then suddenly I used to do this, right? And you can get people. So what I'm trying to do is giving you more tools than what you're using right now, to see if you can, you know, add variety to your game. Like if you are here and you do Gladius, oh I missed, and you do this, nothing happened, and then like okay, then what you need to do is like wait, observe, and try to land this into this and get another combo off, right? Okay. So the medium kick, we already know. Just poke once, get out of the range. Poke once and get out of the range. That's the only good thing this kick is for in neutral, right? Definitely, I think since we played the first time, you were constantly using this kick, right? At the beginning. Yeah. You stopped using it.
No, I was way using it. Yeah. I pretty much only use it to check I check people walking forward occasionally with it. That's about it.
Yeah, great.
So.
Other than that, then, you know, this is really good to combo into this. And the crouching medium kick, you can combo if it hits meaty, but the timing is really complicated. There it is. So, you want to try it?
Yeah. Oh.
No, that's never gonna combo. It's they are here. This is never gonna combo ever. The frame data is not there. Like this is just +6. Like you can do, you can do this into this if you're too close, but on range like this, there's nothing you can do about it, right? Okay. So it needs to be on knockdown that you go for a low like this.
Oh, okay, see? Okay. But it's only if it's like real. It's only if it's meaty then.
Yeah, if it hits on the second frame, if it hits on the first, then it's no go. All right.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and then we got the well, in the air we got this kick. The range on this kick, dude, is so annoying. Like look at this. If I jump from like right over here, I can hit you with it, right? So it's like, ugh. Look at this range, dude. It's ridiculous. And then you can go for this, right? It's really important to know the range on where that kick is gonna land, right? It goes so far sometimes that you don't recognize that you're gonna get hit by this, and then you get a combo like this, right?
Nice.
And then we got our air to air with the medium button, which has another use like jump, just neutral jump, right? We know this, but if you neutral jump, we can get a combo of that. Just neutral, just keep neutral jumping. Oh, whoops. Yeah. Ah! It's really tight, right? If I get you going down, then I can do
Oh
that.
yeah,
See?
yeah.
You probably you have probably seen Trilogy do that. It's really crazy, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I haven't practiced it, but I'll have to practice it because it's fun.
yeah, I don't use it
Yeah.
much, but you can convert off that as well. So it's a good thing to have, right? And then there's our heavy buttons, right? This is only to look for whiff punishes. Like in neutral, you shouldn't be throwing this button as much as you throw this button. Like the range is pretty similar. On hit, it's just +3, so it's like you get really nothing out of it. On neutral, like if you get a counter hit, then sure, then you can combo into this, right? But you only use it if you see your opponent whiffing buttons, right? And then you go for this. Right? In neutral, you shouldn't be going for that button as much, right? You could definitely use it. The rule is for you not to rule out your tools, but rather use them sparingly, some of them, right? And then there's this kick that if you get a punish counter out of it, then you get a combo, right? If with punish, I mean with that. That's too fast, dude. There you go. And we get that or.
I usually do MDMA, the 6 HK into MDMA.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the combo that you should be doing, right? But like,
There we go.
yeah, that one. It's just the medium versions of everything, like the medium Dema and then the medium Phalanx. You know the theory, right? Then there's this, which also creates which also creates the space trap. Like if you block it, if you block this at this range, then you cannot really do crouching medium punch because it'll whiff. So you need to do the light version, like heavy into light. Then if you do whatever, then you get that.
I
See?
see.
That can happen, right? So it's really important to have, like, you can execute that, right? You know how it goes.
And I've been using this a lot in neutral actually, and catching people with it just because, like, for burnout, like people would just block it. I'll take the whole gauge, you know.
Yeah, definitely, and it's a really good tool for like doing this. And if you're not in the corner, then you can do this, right? It's really good to catch people, waking up with buttons, right? All right, so that's pretty much the buttons. Then we have this and we have this, which is like the heavy buttons in the air.
I don't really use this very much. I always use this, and I'm just wondering when I would want to choose between the two. I don't know why. I just always use the kick.
I mostly use the heavy punch when I do this.
I love that, the Kadia mark.
Yeah, but for characters like Ed, when they wake up DP and you do this, then you clap them on the way down. So it's really good to, if people just wakes up and go to the other side, then you can do this. Another thing with heavy buttons, like just wake up and hold parry, right? Is that if you do this, right, you can do that. So it's just a funny thing that sometimes I do when I just do this and I see people parrying, I just don't release the button. It's kind of a trap because you see
with
people
the punch or with the kick.
It's just whatever of the two, but I think.
Either way, yeah.
The kick is more. People can see it easier, so they kind of there's the kick, and they just keep the parry button pressed. So that's it for your buttons, right? And how you can try to develop a game plan with all these tools in your toolbox. And it's not just Gladius and drive rush and then Gladius and then drive rush into heavy punch, right? It's very important to know certain things. Like if I knocked you down and if you wake up the eye here, if you do the if you go for the heavy button all the time and they wake up with the
DI, I get caught.
yeah, you get caught with this, and there's no way you can return it, right? So that's why sometimes you need to use this, right? And you catch people pressing the DI. And then,
So you can still like I'll get them back if it's meaty on the deal. I can respond to the DI.
It doesn't need to be that meaty, right? If you do this into this, right? Wake up, DI it.
Okay.
So this is very easy to
Oh, okay.
Right. So the problem with the heavy punch is that if you press the DI button, then you get this. Right, you get the other punch of the target combo, so that's why we cannot return it with the heavy punch, right? It has to be like extremely meaty or something like this. It's very difficult to measure how we get this into like super meaty, deep meaty to be able to return that thing. But yeah, it can happen, but it's very difficult. So sometimes you need to have a variety between going for this, and also going for this. Like you don't get a very, very huge damage, but you get another knockdown and it resets, right?
Yeah.
And what we want to do is knock people down so we can do our stuff. Something that was going to mention to you about is that every time you knock me down, you went for something. You went for a strike, and I hit you with every wake up DP I had. I got you because it's like, yeah, he's gonna press a button, right? Normally we press buttons, but there are times where you can't. Like you need to be aware of your resources. Like there were a couple instances that you didn't have enough life to gamble on that, and I just killed you with the wake up DP. So you need to be aware on how much life you have to do that. Like we have a little bit more life than the rest of the cast, but yeah, you cannot just throw yourself out like that, right? It's really good sometimes if you are watching your opponent and you're on what I call drive gauge positive. Like you're on green and they're on yellow, and then you throw them down, and then you just go for it, and then you just go for it, and you don't care because all you want is for them to use the 2 bars. And
I want them to spend. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, to burn them down. So it's very important to do it like that, but you were just going bananas at it, right? So you said you wanted to practice some of the combos. I think you can do this pretty easily, right?
Yeah, I practice it all the time. I do drop it occasionally still, but I'm getting a lot better at it. Like that. I drop it, of course, when I'm trying to show you.
Yeah, okay.
Good
So
Lord.
from what I see, don't worry, but from what I see is that when we are in this environment of training, you need to focus on cleaning your inputs, right? So the problem, you get this because you try to do like the DMAG way too early.
Way too fast, yeah.
Yeah, and you need to just, when you're in training and practicing combo, try to do it as slow as possible, and you'll realize that you don't need to rush anything down, right? It's like super slow.
No, and I promise that is exactly what I've been doing it. I've been doing it, like I basically do 10 each side between each match almost, and so I have been getting way better at that, because I used to drop this like all the time, and now I can get it most times, but like I think...
Yeah, you're rushing your inputs. You're rushing your inputs way too hard, dude. Like I can see it in your inputs that you're rushing it. And also, you're not doing it clean at all. Like you should do something like this, right? So there's 2 punches, quarter circle back, and another punch. Particularly, I want to see how you do this, right? Which is like doing exactly doing the quarter circle back, go to neutral, and then press the button, right? It's very important that you can do that. As well of pressing on time is also the special comes out, but sometimes you can get something like this, right? That you press it something like that, and if you practice just doing the motion and then the button, you will ease out how many times you drop it because you do it like this, right?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
So
Because
that's
for me, like, and this is just a bad habit that I have, Deals, is when I started, I had a really hard time getting that second one on time. Like I would do too slow, you know?
the second
And so,
one too slow.
and that's still, yeah, no, I was. And it's something that I was really having a hard time with it on the OD Dima. And so it's a bad habit that I've just been working on from the beginning, and it still happens. Because,
Alright,
like,
so-
when I started, switch to the level list, I was mashing so hard, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I know my inputs are still sloppy, but you should have seen them before. You know,
Okay.
it was nuts.
Yeah, but again, when you're in training, don't focus on I got the combo out, right? You inspect
Yeah.
your inputs and like practice this 10 times, just this, right? And you need to have this kind of inputs. Like if you do this, you're on levelers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So see, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Hold on. Just do quadricycle back, release, and press the button. No, release and press the button. All right.
Like that.
Yep. That's what you want. And to
Okay,
practice,
there we go. Yeah.
to practice that, just do Gladius, right? And you'll get into the habit of doing that and going into neutral. So that's how you get cleaner inputs. Over time, you'll see how less and less you'll be dropping the back heavy punch into Dima because you just wait for the motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely train that as much as you can. And then we have the long ass combo, but just train this. Training this is also beneficial, right?
Yeah.
And then you realize again that you can just be really, really slow at executing the things, right? Try to do it as slow as possible, and then you'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit!
And
Don't mash!
So if I press
No,
if
just
I press the button once and do this, see, look, I'm not pressing the button. That's
I know. I understand. But regardless, just release the button and look at that, dude. Look at how slow I can be. This is what I want to see from your execution, like right now. You're using negative edge or something? No.
No, I don't know. I think that.
So hold heavy button. Hold it like this. And press quadricycle. No, hold it. Are you holding it? No, you're not holding it.
No,
Just
they're
hold it.
holding it, yeah, no.
Alright. Just press down back and release the button. Okay, yeah, you
No,
don't have.
I'm not using negative edge.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Alright. So this
I was pretty sure I turned that off. But
yeah, this 10 times like this. If you mess up the input, then just start over. So
Okay.
see, you were I'm practicing the combo, right? Oh, I'm practicing the combo, right? No, even if you get it out, you're not really building the proper muscle memory to get more consistency. So that's what you're looking for right now, more consistency. To be able to just close your eyes and execute the combo without, looking at what's happening on the screen and, get proper form. That'll get you far, right?
excellent. Yeah, I will work on that.
Yeah. Then another important thing to focus on is this. The timing on this is very, very important. And definitely do not mash it. Don't go and do like this, right?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
because you only have it's like one frame, right? Like for the.
Wait,
One sec.
oh, you're doing the forward motion, or you're doing
I'm pressing
the.
parry.
Oh, okay.
The parry button. Is that better or no?
I normally what I do is I just press crouching medium punch and then release it and press the parry, right?
Okay. Yeah, and I think I was messing it up because I was still holding the button. So.
That didn't combo.
Okay.
That's
That's too slow, huh?
No, that was good.
Oh, that one was okay.
Yeah, it's 3-hit combo right there. So if you get 3 hits, that is fine. But I don't want you to mash. I want one medium kick into one heavy punch. That's what I want.
Okay. I gotta practice that one. Nope.
Yeah. Too many. Too many and it didn't combo. Too many. Okay. Okay. We go from 3 to 2. You're mashing. Stop it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just have to practice it because I'm trying to press 1. There.
Oh, there you go. Well, you got the input, but not the combo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Too
if it,
slow, but that's,
yeah, see,
that's okay if it's. I just gotta work on the cleaning.
Yeah, exactly. If it doesn't come out, if you get something like this, then you know that then you know, oh, I did it too early, right? If it doesn't come out,
Yeah.
I did it too early. But if you mash, like, oh, what happened?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, you're not. It's still not coming out, and there's a bunch of buttons.
Exactly, and you don't know exactly what happened. So if you only press it once and it doesn't come out, then it's like, oh, I did it too early, right? Oh, and if it doesn't combo, then it's like, oh, I did it too late, right? But yeah, getting to the in training in particular, just getting to the idea of not mashing buttons, right? If you wanna press this, just do it 2 times, and then do Dima, and then when I'm playing, I do this a lot, right? I do the forward heavy punch. I just press a bunch of punches, but it's just whatever, just to kill time because this takes forever to actually finish. You can do this.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So, yeah. Clean up your inputs. It's very important. All right. So coming back to the neutral, observation, dude. It's very, very important that you observe what your opponent is trying to do. Like if I'm right here and we play footsies and like, okay, so I do this, and then I right when I see that, when I see you suddenly out of nowhere press parry, immediately in my mind it's like, this dude is parry heavy. Like, you are looking parries out of nowhere. Like, why would you go for parry if I just do this and you block it, right? This is not something. It's a -3 button. You should be stopping my offensive with a button, right? You shouldn't allow me to be doing this right on top of you, right? At one point, you should be pressing a button. And you need to study the frame data to be able to actually react to these things. But your mind is all constantly just thinking about, oh, parry, right? And that sometimes is very reactable. I can see the you're going blue, and it takes for freaking ever to recover from this, right? It's good. Again, it's good that you do it sometimes, but other times it's definitely a no-go. Blocking this button should never lead to you pressing parry, right? It should make me press the button, right? Press the parry, because this is a -3 button that you should be checking, right?
Right.
And if you see people, pressing buttons, then I can possibly get something like that, right? That's what -3 buttons do. Like it makes the game another mini game, right? But you shouldn't be pressing parry all the time, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, get over here.
And I know I do it. I know I do it to compensate for getting caught high-low. So it's just like I need to be getting better with my movement deal, because if I'm not parrying, then I'm getting caught with lows all the time. It's because of my movement. I need to practice this a lot more, because I walk forward into those crouching lows or crouching mediums all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that and like, what's the proper distance? Maybe I should put myself with like a Yuri or a Kemi, and then which one do you want? Kemi, Yuri, Ken, Ryu?
Jury. Yeah.
I knew that you were gonna.
I have a lot of Ken, and I do pretty decent against the camis at my level. I do have troubles with the juries, and it's a lot of it is just that crouching medium into deals. Like against the other guys, I do a little better about it. Probably because like I have my Ken bot that I practice my reactions on, so I've got the spacing down, and I need to do the same thing with jury. I need to just set it up and practice the deal.
All right. Again, let's turn on the input and frame meter. All right. All right. So where do you want jury to be, right? If we're gonna play footsies, like what do you want, right? This is already risk, right?
Yeah.
You want jury very, very far away from you to be able to avoid that, right? The moment she steps right here, this is already danger, right? Whoops.
Yeah, which is where I get parry heavy, because I'm not blocking fast enough, but I do catch a lot of people with the deal, and it's just bad. It's bad to have it.
Yeah, and if you just parry and maybe I'm not throwing
I
the
just
kick,
get grabbed.
No, you get punished countered.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, I see, yes.
Did you know that happened? So if you hit somebody in the recovery frames, then you get a punish counter of this.
Yeah.
Right? So you want jury. So try to eyeball when to stop against jury. So that's way too close. Way too close. Look. Right?
Okay, I want to be out about here. I want to be a little further then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you want jury normally in neutral. You want this. So if I do, don't do that. Don't be doing that. Don't be whiffing mediums and heavy buttons. Don't be whiffing them, right?
Okay.
So you want this, and then the moment I come here, you need to be aware, right? You need to. This is way too close. See, this is way too close. Way too close, right?
And are you keeping her out typically with just your Gladius and your like a L Phalanx or what?
Yeah, Gladius is normally okay, but this is a problem, dude. This is something that you definitely need to solve. You don't need to be pressing buttons to keep her away. Like you can't just footsie, right? And then it's very hard for me to go up. Yeah, you're walking yourself to the corner, but that's something else, right? If we are playing at this range, like let's play at that range, get a little bit further because so we are playing at this range, right? So you want to be constantly crouching, and if you move forward, this is holding position, right? This is holding position. If I do something like this, go back and forth into this very same range, this is holding position. I'm not doing anything, right? I'm not really doing anything. I'm just holding my position here, waiting for you to throw maybe a Gladius or whatever. I might go in and then go out to see what you do, right? What we do when we do this neutral dance over here is kind of see what you're up to, right? So if I get into danger territory, what do you do, right? What are you gonna press something? You're not gonna do anything?
Parry.
You parry, right?
Yep.
So if Yuri gets this close to you, like the best thing you can do is just block it. Just stay there and block the incoming barrage of attacks. You just need to block because if I do something like this or something like this, right? This is -3. You should be checking this button. Get over here. Come here. But if you're keeping me outside the range, if you keep walking forward, then I'm just gonna do this, right? So you need to be careful when you're walking forward, because especially if I'm not doing anything, why are you walking forward like that aggressively? You need to understand that walking forward is an aggression move. It's like, I want to rob you from your space, right? You're trying to rob me of my space. I know that a lot of people do like, if they are doing nothing, then just walk them out. But you need to be aware that I'm walking, but I'm also holding the ground. I get position, then I'm hold ground. I get position, then I hold ground, and then eventually somebody's gonna press that button. There's absolutely no way that we are in this range and nobody's gonna press a button. So you don't need to be doing that you're doing, like walk forward into walk forward and walk forward again. You need to see what the reaction of the jury player is, right? And if you see them, the only moment that you want to keep walking is that if they do something like this, right? This means that they're trying to make you whiff a Gladius or whatever. So in that moment, you can walk again, but then you need to see what they do after you walk out, right? So, right? So you need to see when they are going to commit. But again, this all comes from you being in an observation mode. If you're only thinking about pressing a button, when can I press a button, when can I do the gladius, then you're not going to be aware of these situations like, oh, I'm walking forward, but I need to be, blocking because, something might come out of nowhere and it'll hit me because this is danger zone for you and for me. But mostly range wise, unless you're doing gladius from right here, which is not a good idea because at any point I can just do this and that'll happen. Exactly. So if I'm already in your danger zone, definitely don't go for gladius. Like go for crouching medium punch or standing medium kick, right? And you push me away, so that's it. There's that. Just stop pressing buttons. You definitely don't want to be doing something like this, right? I'm -2 here. -2. Yeah, see, I shouldn't be, going for this all the time, right? Because I cannot. Right? The same goes for you. Like if we're here and you press a button to push me away from your area, then you can walk away from it. But another thing that Marisas do is that when we are here, then suddenly they just want to walk out of the situation, and that's terrible. That's really, really bad. Understand that in neutral you cannot walk out of a situation. Like you're too big to be walking away.
Slow.
Yeah, it's way too slow. Like if I'm already here, like pressing buttons and whatnot, doing pressure, you cannot just stand up and walk away because you're gonna get clipped by this.
Yeah,
Which
does happen a lot.
Yeah, it happens a lot. Exactly, because that's our weakness and people know it, and it's fine. I mean, our character is super strong, but she needs to have a weakness, right? Tools that you can and that you should be using against Yuri is that if you see her going away, is that it means that she's gonna go for this. Then you can use the quadriga, right? But you need to avoid using quadriga and phalanx as a chase tool, right? It's like, oh, I'm walking away, then you suddenly do phalanx or suddenly do that thing. It's very bad. It's terrible, right? Do not use those to chase. Use it if you see this, then
if you can see them doing the hoo-ha. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, and definitely if you see this. Right, if you see this, then it's already too late.
Then I found.
Yeah, it's already too late. If you see it coming out, then it's already too late. You have to get a read on that to actually do the phalanx, right? Yeah. So do not try to jump over this after it has already come out. It's not.
It's only when you see it like that.
Yeah, you need a read, right? And to get reads, guess what do you need? You need observation, right? If I'm right here, I push you away, then I went for this, then I went for this again, then I'm gonna go for this, and right there you could have done it because you see me throwing that all the time. But yeah, exactly. That was a good one. But see, that's the only way you can get that if you get a read on that. So if it's already out, definitely don't go for anything, right? Most juries go into defensive mode when they throw this out. In case you jump, they do this, or they do this, right? So yeah, let's play footsies for a while and see what happens, right? Where are you going? Where are you going? All right. All right. Hold on.
Okay.
Being at a range like this and pressing crouching light kick is bad. Or pressing crouching light punch. I know it's a non-commit move, but like you cannot. It's hard to explain because it's kind of, I saw that you wanted to press a button there. I didn't know which one was coming out, but I guess that something was coming out, and then I just pressed this and I punished you for it, right?
Yeah, you got the DC,
yeah, so those buttons are, you need to be very scarce. Oh my god, I punish counter with a standing light punch. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's bullshit. Alright. Yeah, if you're hold on, if you're using forward medium punch at this range, don't follow up with a crouching light punch. Like if you do that, you're supposedly going for the space trap. So if you go for a crouching light punch from a range, you're just gonna space trap yourself. Like hold on.
Okay.
From this range, if you press forward medium punch into crouching light punch,
And then do that.
a little bit more. Yeah, see, you're space trapping yourself. It needs to be.
I have noticed. I do get caught with that. I've been
Yeah.
practicing only on the punish counter, but
you need to react to the punish counter instead of going automatically with it, right?
yeah.
Because again, it's a -3 button. You shouldn't be, pressing buttons after this. If I block it, right?
Right.
You could do if you see like do forward medium punch and block. No, block, definitely block all the time. Just block. Right? If you see me pressing buttons, you can do OD Scotum after this.
Okay.
Like that. See, that's another choice that you have offensively. Like if you see me going for this, particularly to end rounds, you can do OD Scotum. Yeah, there you go. So it's another alternative thing you can do. But again, you must gather the information that after your forward medium punch, I'm pressing buttons to be able to go for that option with a little bit more of certainty, right? There's absolutely nothing certain in the game, but like when you execute something in the game, I want you to be thinking, I'm gonna do this because I saw this from my opponent, and I'm going for this option because I saw it, right? Not be like starting the round forward medium punch into Scotum, right? You're already showing your opponent that you want to go for that, right?
Yeah, right.
Why are you getting hit? I wanted to do something cheeky, but I couldn't.
I know. I my brother's been practicing that too, where you trigger the armor and then get him with the dive kick.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been getting a lot better about not using it against Jury.
Okay, let's talk about corner defense, right? So I a couple times you put me into the corner, and it was like super easy for me to jump over you and get away. Right? Particularly because you love to charge that Gladius from that range, right? So
yeah, stand under the thing and do it.
Yeah, just do it, right? Don't go and be like charging it up. So obviously,
just throw it. You're saying, and don't charge it as much.
Yeah, not only just charge it, but like wait for me to make a mistake. Like if you're under the timer, you should be, not allowing me to get out, right? Instead of,
Right. Like that.
Alright. Try not to let me escape from the corner. Yeah. See, this is all your issue right there. You're always constantly looking to press buttons instead of waiting for your opponent to actually make a mistake, which is like if you're just doing there trying to protect me from escaping the corner, then you should definitely anti-air me right there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, just release the button. There you go.
Yeah, no, I've been practicing, but I tend to hold it on the AA, so I need to just tap it.
There you go. This is great. This is a great way to escape the corner, right?
Yeah, I'll just put myself in there.
So the thing is that if you're under the timer, and then I just take a little bit step forward, then I'm gonna hit you with that, right? So
Yeah.
you need to be aware. Yeah, like that. That was a good block, but then you fumbled it.
I gotta work on that parry deal. It's like so automatic for me.
Yeah, you're over relying on the Gladius, like way too much. Like you're throwing Gladius way too heavily, dude. Look how easy it is for me to escape the corner, because you're always looking to press buttons, and you know. Well, that was lucky of me, actually. And yeah, definitely work a lot on your defense. Like you cannot be getting hit by this. Like
Especially
out of nowhere, I just throw the thing and you got hit by that. Yeah, remember this is danger zone. You cannot walk. You cannot get up from there. You cannot get up. Never get up. Just wait for them to waste the bar or press your crouching medium punch and push them away. You need to push me away. You cannot have me here. Marisa doesn't want people right here on her face. You don't want me here.
okay.
You need to push me away, and you need to be careful with that. Like if you do this, then you can try and walk away, but yeah, see, you need to be careful with how many buttons you press, right? Stop, yeah, see, you need to stop. But you definitely don't want people right here in your face all the time. Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, no, that's definitely my biggest problem. That's why I over rely on that parry too. I just need to practice just all the defense. Are there any like movement drills you do like for the deal? Because that's definitely an issue for me. Is like you're talking about moving properly, and I walk right into your crouching medium basically every time. I
don't practice these things like Strider's drills are really good for to do things. I want to say what's the name? Like the technical aspect of it, like the execution, like pressing the buttons and when to press the buttons, that you can get that down. But there's another aspect of the game which is very psychological, and you can only get it with experience playing the game against people. Because if you set a bot, then the bot is gonna be, the reactions you get from a bot is never the same as a reaction you get from a person, right? And being able to understand that how different people play and adapting, like you can get 3 Kens in a row and they will play so much different from one another. So the drill is observing my opponent, my real life opponent.
Okay.
I never do this against a bot because there's absolutely no point in doing this against a bot.
Makes sense because they're all going to move so different anyways. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. All right. We can watch some. Do we have time to watch some replays?
I am actually out of time. I've got 2 minutes before I got to get back.
Damn.
But
too bad. Next time we'll get into just watching replays, and I can watch you play live and see if we
that would be awesome.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try and do this regularly because I want to break 1600 before I switch to learning a different character. I want to get over there, and that I've got a long ways to go. So.
Yeah, we'll get to that the next time we train you. So, all right, I'm gonna stop recording here.